Ladies and gentlemen, our Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, a man of substance, a man of tremendous worth and value, a quiet, introspective individual, a deep thinker, a true patriot, a risk taker. Anyone who was here May 10th can tell you about that. But awesome to the bottom of his bones. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my Deputy Prime Minister, your Deputy Prime Minister, our Deputy Prime Minister.
You know, I had an opportunity just now to meet Bernie Dorman. And I don't know what you will gain from this conference in the next 2 days, but I can tell you already, for me, the morning has been worthwhile. And so I want to thank him, and I want to thank Dr. Showalter for organizing this conference and bringing together such powerful people. Hopefully, over the next couple of days, our people will be inspired, get some new ideas, new perspectives on how to look at our current situation that will help us to propel ourselves to the next level. I want to thank Bernie again for his words in prophesying that in 10 years, the Bahamas is going to be producing quality jobs and economic opportunities. And, you know, if I didn't believe that, I wouldn't be here, because I do believe that this is a land of tremendous opportunity. We as entrepreneurs and as citizens of this country have yet to realize the natural resources that we have that have tremendous value if we were to be creative, to take some risk, and to apply ourselves. And so thank you for that, and I certainly look forward to being a part, as a policymaker, of making some of the things happen, creating some of the policies that we need in order to take advantage of what we have here in our country. That being said, it is an honor for me to bring remarks to you at this Billionaire RoundTable event. And you know, I don't know how many Bahamian billionaires there are in the room, but in 10 years, I hope to be looking at some Bahamian billionaires. We have been focused on giving concessions to investors as a way to attract investors to the island. And that has been effective up to today. However, in a world where there are many jurisdictions giving the same or even better incentives, we're finding that we are lagging behind in attracting quality investments that have the ability to spread wealth, influence further downstream. And so we have to rethink this whole model of how we grant incentives and whether those incentives are in fact effective in today's open global economy. And so we want to make sure that as we go about the next couple of years and reshaping our investment portfolio, that we institute policies that are going to ensure that for every dollar that the Bahamas spends, that there is going to be a true impact, sustainable impact to the economy and to the people of the Bahamas. Ladies and gentlemen, I would have spent time discussing the mechanisms to improve capital maximization in the Bahamas. As I mentioned, economic growth includes two other components. Indeed, labor and productivity are fundamental priorities of this government. We want to compete in the world not only based on concessions, but more importantly on the basis that our people, infrastructure, and business processes are best in class. When deciding to set up a business in the Bahamas, we want investors, Bahamian and foreign, to understand that we have the skills, we have the productivity, we have the supporting infrastructure, and stable legal environment to make the best go out of starting a business. I recall the competitiveness framework developed by Professor Michael Porter of Harvard University. In that framework, three key concepts have resonated with me as follows, and I quote, "Competitiveness is determined by the productivity with which a location uses its human capital and natural endowment to create value. Productivity ultimately depends on improving the microeconomic capability of the economy. It does not matter where a location competes, it is not where a location competes, in that it determines, or what determines prosperity, but how productively it competes. So, not where you are, but how you operate, how you compete. Based on this model, we know that the Bahamas has been granted with a certain set of endowments through our natural resources. Government policy will be centered on prudent but aggressive action to ensure that we have a pristine natural environment and natural resources which can secure a way of life for us for generations to come. The government will also ensure that we are constantly improving our human capacity. Indeed, an important focus of this administration is on education and training to improve productive labor. And we talk about vocational training, which is key to any real domestic development. You must develop skills, not just the service skills, which we have done very well in, but if we're going to make things, if we're going to export things, if we're going to transform natural resources, we need technical skills. And the government is key and focused on vocational training. And so you'll see some initiatives over the next couple of months and certainly in the next year as we redirect some of our resources towards technical and vocational training. The government will also ensure that we are constantly improving our human capacity. Indeed, an important focus of the administration is on education and training to improve the productivity of labor. We are also securing our macro policy, both on the fiscal side, coupled with an enabling monetary policy. We are strengthening our governance. The final element of the model is strengthening microeconomic competitiveness. As has been mentioned, we are diligently carrying out a program to improve the ease of doing business and the business environment. We are devising clear industrial policy to ensure that we develop clusters for knowledge transfer and innovation around areas where we have a competitive advantage. And we are ensuring that we continue to climb the value ladder, moving to increasingly more value-added goods and services in our production mix. In short, then, we are in the process of becoming the most competitive country in the Caribbean region. Ladies and gentlemen, I conclude by re-emphasizing that the Bahamas is open for business. We are a better jurisdiction. You have a government which is business-friendly and determined to allow entrepreneurs to flourish and to produce growth and prosperity for all. I want to again thank Dr. Johnson and his team and all of those who have come to share with us here today and tomorrow. I trust that you will have some time to interact with our people on a one-on-one basis and share some of your keys to success. I trust that you will have some time to enjoy the liquid sunshine that's outside. Hopefully it'll become sunshine before it's all over. And we certainly look forward to the messages that you will leave with our people, and hopefully they will be inspired to do great things as you have done. I believe in the Bahamas. I believe in the Bahamian people. I believe in the creativity and the innovation that we have in us. If we dare to take the risk to look outside of ourselves, to look outside of our current circumstance, and to create, and not be afraid to be leaders, to be on the cutting edge of developments in various industries across the spectrum. And so again, I congratulate you all for coming out and participating. I thank the organizers, and I look forward to a productive report from your conference.